The Minor Arcana forms the most immediately recognizable and practical layer of the tarot. It is the part of the deck that speaks not about destiny or profound transformation, but about how life actually unfolds through time. These cards describe the mechanics of experience, how people respond to pressure, how relationships develop or deteriorate, how effort turns into results, how ideas become conflict or clarity, and how motivation rises, burns, or fades. The Minor Arcana does not concern itself with dramatic turning points alone. It is interested in repetition, habit, rhythm, and consequence. Where the Major Arcana outlines the deep structure of a life, the Minor Arcana fills that structure with movement. It reflects the daily negotiation between inner states and external conditions. It shows how archetypal forces are expressed in ordinary situations, conversations, work, emotional reactions, plans, delays, mistakes, persistence. This is why the Minor Arcana appears so frequently in readings. Most of life is lived here, not at moments of symbolic rebirth or collapse, but in the ongoing process of managing reality. The Minor Arcana is divided into 4 suits, each representing a fundamental dimension of human functioning. These suits are not arbitrary categories, they form a complete system. Each suit corresponds to a way of engaging with the world and a type of intelligence necessary for survival and growth. Emotional intelligence, practical intelligence, intellectual intelligence, and motivational intelligence are all equally essential. Problems arise not because one domain exists, but because it dominates or is neglected. The suit of Cups governs the emotional and relational dimension of life. It describes how experience is internalized, how meaning is assigned, and how connection is formed. Cups do not tell us what happened, they tell us how it felt. This suit addresses attachment, empathy, desire, grief, hope, intimacy, and emotional memory. It reflects the inner climate in which decisions are made and relationships are sustained or abandoned. Cups are deeply connected to subjectivity. 2 people can live through the same event and experience it entirely differently, and that difference belongs to the realm of Cups. This suit reveals emotional tone rather than objective fact. It shows longing that has no clear object, dissatisfaction that persists despite external success, or fulfillment that arises independently of circumstance. Cups are concerned with meaning rather than achievement. This suit also governs intuition and emotional perception. It reflects the ability to sense atmosphere, emotional shifts, and unspoken dynamics. Cups' intelligence is quiet and receptive. It does not analyze, it absorbs. When Cups' energy is healthy, it manifests as empathy, emotional literacy, and the capacity to connect without losing oneself. There is an ability to feel deeply while remaining grounded. When Cups' energy is distorted, emotion becomes either overwhelming or inaccessible. One may cling, idealize, withdraw, or escape into fantasy. Emotional truth may be avoided or exaggerated. In such cases, feelings drive behavior unconsciously rather than informing it. The suit of Cups continually asks whether emotions are being acknowledged honestly and whether they are being integrated into conscious choice rather than silently dictating it. The suit of Pentacles governs the material, physical, and temporal aspects of life. It is concerned with what is built, maintained, protected, and sustained. Pentacles address work, money, health, routine, skill, and the slow accumulation of results through effort. This suit reflects the reality that life unfolds within physical limits. Time passes, bodies require care, resources are finite, and stability must be constructed deliberately. Pentacles are deeply connected to process. Unlike inspiration or emotion, which can arise suddenly, material stability develops gradually. This suit emphasizes patience, consistency, and realism. It is concerned with cause and effect, with what happens when effort is applied repeatedly over time. Pentacles show whether energy is being invested wisely or dissipated through neglect. Impatience, or poor planning. This suit also addresses value, not only in financial terms but in existential ones. How individuals treat their time, their health, and their labor reflects what they believe is worthwhile. Pentacles reveal whether one's life is structured around sustainability or short-term survival. In balanced expression, this suit represents responsibility, reliability, grounded confidence, and respect for limits. It shows an understanding that freedom is supported by structure, not opposed to it. When Pentacles' energy becomes imbalanced, it can manifest as fear of loss, stagnation, over-control, or material obsession. Security may become a substitute for meaning. Or effort may feel endless and unrewarding. Conversely, neglect of Pentacles' energy can lead to instability, exhaustion, and chronic stress. This suit consistently asks how intention is translated into tangible reality and whether that reality is being cared for or merely endured. The suit of Swords governs the mental and communicative realm. It addresses thought, language, belief systems, decision-making, and conflict. Swords describe how reality is interpreted, categorized, and judged. This suit reflects the power of the mind to clarify truth, but also its capacity to distort, divide, and wound. Swords are sharp because thought cuts distinctions, true and false, right and wrong. Self and other, swords operate in both the inner and outer world. Internally, they describe self-talk, assumptions, fears, and mental habits. Externally, they govern communication, debate, confrontation, and ethical tension. This suit is deeply concerned with truth, but truth in the realm of swords is rarely comfortable. It often requires acknowledging painful facts, setting boundaries, or dismantling illusions. In balanced expression, swords represent clarity, discernment, honesty, and intellectual integrity. There is an ability to think critically without cruelty, to communicate directly without unnecessary harm, and to face reality without denial. The mind becomes a tool for understanding rather than defense. When Swords' energy is excessive or distorted, thought turns against itself. Anxiety, rumination, defensiveness, manipulation, and aggression may arise. Words can become weapons, and silence can become avoidance. Over-identification with thought can sever connection to emotion and embodiment. The suit of Swords repeatedly asks whether thinking is serving awareness or reinforcing fear, whether truth is being used to illuminate or to dominate. The suit of Wands governs energy, motivation, creativity, and direction. It is concerned with the impulse to act, to explore, to initiate change. Wands describe the relationship between desire and movement, between vision and action. This suit reflects ambition, enthusiasm, courage, and the drive to assert one's presence in the world. Wands are closely linked to identity and purpose. They reveal what excites an individual, what feels meaningful, and what direction energy naturally flows toward. This suit governs beginnings, expansion, and the willingness to take risks. When Wands' energy is active, there is movement, growth, and experimentation. Life feels dynamic rather than static. In balanced form, Wands represent confidence, inspiration, and purposeful leadership. Action is aligned with values, and energy is directed rather than scattered. There is enthusiasm without recklessness and ambition without exhaustion. When balanced, Wands provide the fuel that allows other suits to function. Emotion is expressed. Ideas are acted upon, and effort feels worthwhile. When Wands' energy becomes imbalanced, it can manifest as impulsiveness, aggression, restlessness, or burnout. Energy may be expended without reflection, or motivation may collapse entirely due to lack of direction. The fire of wands can illuminate or destroy, depending on how it is contained. This suit asks why one acts, not just how, and whether that action is sustainable over time. Taken together, the four suits of the Minor Arcana form a complete and realistic model of human life. Emotion, material reality, thought, and motivation are constantly interacting, shaping outcomes through everyday choices rather than dramatic fate. The Minor Arcana does not offer promises or prophecies. It offers diagnosis. It shows where energy is concentrated, where imbalance exists, and which aspect of life requires attention. This is why the Minor Arcana is indispensable to tarot. It grounds symbolism in lived experience. It explains not only what is happening, but how and why it continues to happen. By understanding the suits deeply, one learns to read situations with precision rather than mysticism, seeing life not as a fixed narrative, but as an evolving system shaped by awareness, effort, and response.